Yeah, today we are reviewing I- Irish Malikhan by Mason Crivelli. I heard some noise about this house, and one of my favorite perfumes are the Arome Intense. Probably like mm, it's up there. It's like in any given day, it can be number one depending on how I feel. Like to say you have one favorite how can I say, scent is like depends. Some days you don't want to wear that scent, and some days you put on a scent you haven't worn in a while, and suddenly it's like it's your favorite scent that day or that week. Like, oh, this is crazy, and then you get like, or tired of it, or you like not feeling that anymore, and then you switch. And sometimes you're in the mood for ice cream, chocolate ice cream for like a couple of weeks. Not that you should eat it every week, but you know what I mean. And then it's strawberry, but your favorite might always be chocolate, but you want strawberry for a while. And that's the same I get with fragrances. Anyhow, rambling aside, this fragrance to me, yeah, you get that Dior Homme iris, but that's just iris. Like then you, yeah, it reminds me of Dior Homme. It reminds me of Dior Homme. Like iris is so dominating. If you put it in the forefront, it will dominate. And this is a iris heavy fragrance. So if you like Dior Homme Intense, you will like this. A lot of people say it's a higher quality Dior Homme Intense. Let's just get this straight. I don't believe Dior is cutting any corners when it comes to um, how can I say ingredients in perfume. Uh, Probably some niche houses have um, better materials, and that's why they charge higher. But Dior is like one of the biggest fashion houses in the world. They can buy in bulk. I don't know how big Mason Cavalli or Crivelli is, but they are not even in the same stratosphere as Dior, Dior when it comes to money. So, does it smell really higher quality? Same quality, different scent. Does it smell like Dior Intense? If you think it smells like iris and it smells like iris that you find in Dior Intense, yeah, it's better than Dior Intense. It's like if Dior Intense in any given day is 10, I give this a 8.5, and quality wise it's like 10. Quality wise, this is really good. This is like if you want a drier Dior Intense, this is like dry vanilla. This is not like Dior Homme is more like velvety, like yeah, it got a bit more going on. This is like vanilla, dry, like powdered vanilla, and earthy Irish. I haven't looked up the notes like I have in the past, but I can't even remember the notes. But what I'm getting is some dry woodsy with a heavy top iris base, but with some woods and some powdery. It's dry. The whole fragrance is dry, but it's like I have the Dior Intense. Like I always used up my sample. I had like a 3 ml sample. I worn this a couple of times. I got the feel for this. Um, It lasts a good amount of time. But would I buy it? No, because I have Dior Intense, and the only other the iris fragrance that, like, I have fragrances, other fragrances with iris in them, but they are not iris prominent fragrance. You can probably smell it, but it's hidden way in there. You know what I mean? But this is iris prominent fragrance. You can't miss this. And the only other fragrance I like is Valentino. No, not like, because this is perfect as well, but Valentino Uomo Intense. Like, it's so close to the Homme Intense, so, but that one has something else special as well. And I would always choose the Homme Intense over Valentino Uomo, probably, and that's why I don't own that one as well. I even don't own the Homme Parfum, for the same reason that I would always choose the Homme Intense, because it's also more versatile. But if I was going to a wedding, or like a real big formal event, I would probably choose another niche scent for that. But that's the only way I would wear Dior Parfum. So I don't need Dior Parfum, even though I say that's a 10 out of 10 perfume, but it's an iris heavy fragrance. And how many iris heavy fragrances do I need? Like, maybe 3 years from now, I'm gonna use Dior Homme Parfum because I'm going to a wedding, and I probably would choose another fragrance. So I can have it. It's nice to have in my collection, but why spend that $150 on something you probably will use once a year, twice a year, on something that you probably would choose another fragrance? So I just have a 3 ml sample for whenever I feel like it. So yeah, am I gonna buy a bottle of this? No. Do I think it's as good as the other fragrances I say? Yeah, you might prefer this over the Aroma Intense if you want something different from the Aroma Intense, but it's so good. But I would choose the Aroma Intense over it. So why do I need it? That's your question. You see all these collectors having, I told this before many times, wall behind them of fragrance. I don't need that. I don't need it. I need what I wear. I have some fragrances that I haven't used all year probably, and when you have that, I'm like, do I need this fragrance? Should I just buy a sample of it and sell it and buy something else, or do something else with that money? Because I can always buy it back. Like, it's not like I need the money, but it irritates me when something sits and it don't get used. It's a waste of space, money, etc. You get me? So yeah, that's my review and a rant. No, it's not a rant, but you know what I mean. Peace.